name is Cancer, right?
Your mom?
Yo, let me tell you something, Chief. This game is a copy of Fortnite.
100%.
Like, this game is actually garbage. It makes me disappointed that I spent $60 on it.
Sounds like you're a sucker. I spent nothing on it and enjoy the hell out of it.
Yeah, no, it's because they scammed their entire community. They're scumbags.
So you're part of the review wave that continues to play, despite hating the game, or something to that effect.
Because I want my fucking refund. Gotta make the most out of the money that you spend, you know what I'm saying?
True dat. So maybe you could be the person to explain to me what the difference is between Classic and whatever this is.
Alright, so Classic was actually fun. Alright, Classic had an original concept. 16 players on an island, and you gotta get a bunch of relics that are scattered. There were 6 relics on the island. You gotta get a bunch of relics. You gotta call for extraction. You gotta get off the island. But instead of there only being one person remaining, 3 people can escape. Now, if you meet other people, you can team up with them, and you can do whatever you want with them. You know, just betray them if you want to, or you know, actually work out a team to escape the island. So you work out together. You kill a bunch of relic monsters out of these different temples, right? And the game was really fun due to social interaction and basically based off of who you can trust and who you can. Now. It was really good. The devs had a stable connection with the community. It was really fun. It was an original concept. It wasn't another like shitty VR game with one player standing. Terrible concept. You know what I'm saying? It actually had a concept to it that was original, flat out great, and it could have actually done well if they gave it more maps, gave it more weapons, did more things with it, did more tribally things with it. Now, as time went on, they released the first content update, which contained night mode. They contained night mode. They remodeled the Hoopia so they actually looked good, and they worked out a bunch of art for it so that the game actually looked really polished and really nice. And people were excited. People were all like, "Oh, dang, a night mode! Wow, that's cool." You know, it's something fresh, and the island wasn't too repetitive because night mode actually had something new, and it made it more dangerous. And they also added defib, so you can revive people, and if they would go down, which was cool. Which was cool. Some people had some controversies over that, but I thought it was cool. Now, the devs thought, you know what? We're gonna promise the guys a bunch of things. They promised us. They were all like, all right, guys, we promise you, we're gonna bring you a new map. We're just gonna get rid of. Well, not that. They're not gonna get rid of it. They didn't want to get rid of this map. They wanted to create a brand new map. That was a promise. We're all like, all right, we're gonna make a new map. We understand it's repetitive. Well, we'll make one. And on top of that, we're gonna promise you guys new weapons, such as the bow and arrow, coconuts, and all that stuff. And we're all like, whoa, that's cool. Wow, the dev team is actually cool. And they showed off a bunch of art, right? A bunch of concept art of brand new stuff coming soon, and we were hyped. We were hyped as hell because this concept art was insane. Like, they were gonna remodel everything to make it look so nice. We were like, damn, SOS is gonna do really good. And it did good. It did really good, but with the Chinese community, you know? It got 2,500 players peak, and the game cost with $30. Now the devs thought, you know what? That's too much. So they lowered the price to $15. But originally it was $30. They had a $60 version, which gave you a bunch of T-shirts like the one I have right now, and they gave you emotes like this one, like a little dance, and you had a gold tile and all that, and you'd be known as a founder. I thought that was cool. I just bought the $60 edition for that, right?
Hell yeah.
So as time went on, there was also a $100 edition, but I ain't buying that. Ain't nobody gonna buy that. So as time went on, they made it $15, and they probably did the worst thing they could do with the game. They made content update 2. They didn't bring any of our promises at all. They didn't bring any new maps. They didn't bring in bow and arrows. They did bring in storms. Like this thing that's happening right now. This was added into the game in content update 2. I thought that was cool, but there was also body armor and helmets, shotguns and hunting rifles, and people thought, okay, SOS, this is going a little too far because there was no more social interaction. People didn't want to socialize anymore. Now, when you meet somebody, they would just like kill you on sight. They'd kill you automatically.
People down there at 240.
People thought this was terrible. There's somebody over there. People thought this was terrible, and they hated it.
So can you not play that old version anymore? It sounds like a totally different game.
They shut it down. They shut it down.
They shut it down? What the fuck?
They introduced SOSBR, which was a complete copy of Fortnite. They're all like, you know what? The people who bought the $60 edition and all that stuff, we're just gonna give you cosmetics, which was terrible. We didn't want cosmetics. Hold up, I got you. So they gave us cosmetics.
Blanket.
I got this. Got him. Got one. Alright, I'm gonna get the other. Don't rush in. You're low on health. I got this. Got him. Alright, nice. Alright, so they gave us a bunch of cosmetics and stuff, which we thought was terrible. And the streamers, they favoritize streamers a lot. They like.
So if you like link your stream thing, you can get a special drop or something.
No, you got special items out of streaming. Which was BS.
Cosmetic
and people
items?
hated it. So they introduced Battle Royale, and we saw that this was a complete copy of Fortnite. Like, with all this golden item stuff, the rarity on guns.
I see it in the items, yeah.
They added AK-47s, Vectors, SMGs, shotguns, and we were like, oh my god, this is terrible! What did they do to a game that we once loved? It's not an original concept anymore. And they're like, you know what, you guys just have to deal with it. The devs completely backstabbed us, and they said, or if you talked about it in their Discord, you got banned. If you gave them controversy for it, you got banned. And people were really upset. That's why it has overwhelmingly negative reviews on Steam right now. Because of that. And people want refunds, but they can't get refunds. Want to know why they can't get refunds? Because the slimy devs they made the VR client on the main client, and they made us play hours on this stupid VR game. So we can't get refunds because of all the hours we have on it stacked onto SOS Classic.
Damn.
So they made this terrible game, replaced the original concept, and I was devastated. I spent $60 on this game, and I played this game last year in the alpha stage.
Yeah.
I played with Omewrecker, I played with Satellizer, some of my favorite streamers, Swiftdoor, goddamn, Jameski. Yeah, I met Jameski. That was really cool. I thought the game was gonna blow up. I'm gonna be honest. It's just the devs made a really stupid idea, and now they're stuck in a VR session with only 40 players on Act. I really hope that they pull a Coling and go back to day one, because it was a really good concept, and I felt like it could have blasted off if it did successfully. I shot him once with Wilcox. It was really upsetting though. And they sold merch for the damn SOS Classic game.
Oh man.
I bought merch. I was a fanboy of that game, and mosquitoes, run! Ah, shoot. It was devastating, though.
Yeah, that sounds pretty awful. I appreciate your account. There's a guy around the corner.
Yeah.
Far side there, yeah. Right in front of you. Yeah.
I don't know if you saw it, or were there to witness SOS Classic, but it was great.
No, I never. I heard, like, inklings of it.
they ever pulled the cloning again, I'd love to do on an island on SOS Class. That would have been a blast. Damn, we're about to win this. Yo, did I tell you I was a god at SOS Classic? Goddamn, I was top of leaderboards. And it made me so upset because they had a vets versus threats session where it was veterans versus threats. I got in. It was so much fun. The community was so goddamn good.
Damn.
Now the community split up.
Yeah. Can only
It
imagine.
really split up. Like, people got pissed at each other. Like, people that were once my best friends. I literally just... I lost them over goddamn SOSBR. And some people were too supportive over it. Some people were really denied by it. Some people were flat out irritated by it. It was like,
Yeah, I can imagine.
yo, this game is too easy. Goddamn! What were the devs thinking when they made this game?
Yeah, they're tripping.
It's too easy for me. I keep on winning rounds, and it's really devastating. Damn. Anyways, that's a history lesson on SOSB Classic for you.
Totally.
Alright, we got this in the bag.
There are no
Good game.
GG, man. Appreciate it.
No problem, man.